Hello and welcome. I originally created this channel to attempt to create my own alternate reality game, but I came to realize I need to do a lot more research and preparation before tackling something like that. What I have decided to do is start using this channel to talk about what it is like to struggle with anxiety and severe abandonment issues, as well as other mental illness issues. Please bear with me. I have to write and read out everything I want to say so I don't end up losing my train of thought as I go. In fact, this will be another topic in a later video. This is something I have struggled with my whole life, but has gotten a bit worse in recent years. I would like to share a little history of myself. I grew up moving from place to place because my dad was in the Air Force, which most likely contributed to me struggling to make friends. When I would try to fit in and make friends, I was always kind of viewed as an oddball. I tend to have a very weird and quirky sense of humor, and people don't usually understand, and then they ultimately cast me out. The few friends I did make, I had to leave them behind whenever I had to move again. When I made it to my teenage years, my parents and I were settled where we were, and I lived in this place for over 10 years, the longest I have lived anywhere. But back to the main point of abandonment issues. I still struggled to make friends because I just didn't fit in. But when I did make friends, I tend to become a bit pushy with them. My thought process was, if they aren't talking to me and hanging out with me regularly, they are going to disappear, and I was desperately trying to keep them from disappearing. I did not realize this at the time, and I still struggle with this now. Doing so was the very reason they ultimately walked away. It's the same when I have dated. I haven't had many that I have dated in my life, and only 2 of them have been significant in my life. One being the one I ended up marrying and was married for 10 years before he passed away, but I will get more into that in a later video. The other is someone I briefly dated after my late husband, but has remained one of my dearest friends to this day. Others I have dated or wanted to date didn't amount to anything because I just couldn't relax and just allowed things to progress naturally. It has also been a struggle being able to accept it if someone that I was into just didn't feel the same way for me in return. My struggle is also manifested from those who I thought were my friends, but it turned out they weren't. I was very close to a mother and daughter since the daughter and I were in high school, which was over 20 years ago. They showed their true colors when I lost my husband, a time that I needed them the most. So now what I find myself doing is keeping myself hidden in a shell and avoiding people as much as humanly possible, other than with my closest and dearest. Because if I dare show myself, I will end up getting hurt or driving them away. What I'm hoping to accomplish by making these videos is to help those who could be struggling with similar issues and letting them know they are not alone, as well as helping myself being able to talk about it. I hope you enjoyed listening, and I hope you'll follow my videos from here on.